Hello, this is Nathan Gaming and we are back in F1 2019 for the German Grand Prix in Hockenheimring. So let's just get straight into qualifying and see where we place. Also, I'll give you a tour of the track. Right, so here we are, just going to begin this lap now. Just to let you know, I've changed the difficulty because we kept winning. Well, we won the last two races quite easily. So I've changed the difficulty in order to see if we can make it a bit harder for ourselves, because we don't want this to just be me constantly winning. I want to actually work for it. But anyway, let's get on with this tour. So we have this hairpin here to brake quite early for. Right, and there's the top of the track, so now I'll just show you the fastest lap I get in qualifying. Right, let's see if we can beat our previous time of 1:16. Oh, that was good, but sliding on the outside there, or the exit of that turn. We are up on the delta, and that's a good thing. We're currently in 14th. Right, let's make sure we ace this hairpin then. Oh, yep, too late. Oh, but we're increasing on the delta, so that's good. That's a good turn. Ooh, no, that's okay, that's okay. Can just take that one flat out, really. And we've beaten it again, I think, yeah. So that's a 1:15 now. Hopefully we can top that one.
That's put you into P7, fourth row of the grid.
That's not bad, P7's tolerable.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Hamilton, Vettel,
Oh, right next to Daniel
Pierre
Ricciardo,
Gasly.
that's good then.
With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Well, that's quite good.
There's nowhere at all I'd rather be today than here at Hockenheim for the German Grand Prix. We have an incredibly competitive field this year, which means we should be in for a treat. And judging by the sea of people filling the grandstands, there's a fair-sized chunk of Germany that agrees with me. We're racing in the Rhine Valley this weekend at the home of many of the sport's finest competitors. The 2.8-mile Hockenheim ring requires precision through the technical stadium section and great raw speed down the long, flat-out curve towards the popular overtaking zone of the Turn 6 hairpin. Watch out for a lot of wheel-to-wheel action there today. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Why don't we kick off by discussing Kevin Magnussen? As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position today due to a power unit component change. So it's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Gasly, Leclerc, Valtteri Bottas, and Verstappen, Hülkenberg, Perez, Sainz, and Roman Grosjean. The rookie, Ricciardo, Alexander Albon, and Stroll, Kvyat, Magnussen. They've taken a grid penalty. Kimi Raikkonen and George Russell, Kubica, and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Right, so here we are on the grid in 12th position. No penalties or anything this time. Not an amazing place to start the race, but we normally catch up anyway, so let's just get into this. Right, here we go. Oh, bit of contact there with Grosjean. There's Ricciardo there. I think we've gained a few positions there. Oh, no. Just Ricciardo. Things are evening out a bit now.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
Oh man, that always happens. I broke so hard there. Right, let go early. Brake. Let's just let Ricciardo catch us though. Or has it? Oh, no, I don't think so. No, he's gone behind me. Managed to keep that position there. Oh, I was going to go for an overtake there. And I still am. And I've overshot that. Onto the gravel. Yep, rewind. Are we going to get it? I think we've got it. Yep, that's another position gained. Right, next up Sainz, and then there's Perez there, the two McLarens. Lost him a bit up there. Grosjean's. No, he's sort of catching up, but not a lot. Too wide there, accelerated like halfway through the turn and trying to catch up. But it made us overshoot a bit, so we just got went on the grass there. Hoping probably can catch them on the slower corners. Right, DRS should be allowed this lap.
DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
I think I am, I'm not too sure though. That was perfect, that corner there. Yeah, I got DRS. I don't think I'll be catching him though, because he's got DRS as well. Although it allows us to pull away from Ricciardo and Magnussen. I think that's Magnussen, or was it Grosjean? Oh, that was well too wide. Late braking from me there. Right, so we've caught up to Sainz. Very close now. Right, I'm sure we might be able to take him here. Yep.
Brilliant. Nice move.
That was not a good example of how to overtake there. That was just me being stupid.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. Check your MFD.
I think that's
Use strategy
a
option.
secure
Gap
position.
to teammate
Yep.
behind is 2.0
Now we can catch
seconds.
Hulkenberg because he ain't got DRS off anyone, so. Yeah, we're definitely catching you on this straight. Oh, he's just closing me up a bit there. And now we're behind the Ferraris again, so we're at the front of the
Quick tyre update for you.
midfield.
Everything's looking nice and tidy on our end. Let us know if you start to feel any issues.
Oh, who's been out? Oh, is that? Who's that? Verstappen. He's been out quite a few times, I think. Well, that puts us up to 6, so I'm not complaining.
Okay, clear. We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Right then. Better speed things up a bit. Or try to anyway.
Box now, please. Box this lap.
Right, so we just got to find the pit entrance now, which shouldn't be too difficult. Right, here we are. Oh, is that Ferrari coming in as well? No, we won't beat the Ferrari out.
Go now. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race
Now
on this
behind.
compound.
Why is Kubica in like 10th? That's unheard of. Oh, bit of contact here with Albon. It's always Albon we have contact with, even from the early episodes. Benefit of the DRS though. Quite like this circuit actually. Oh, I went as slow as I could as well. Right, there's a bit of contact, but not as bad as the one before. Oh, I went on the grass there, that was risky. Right, don't try too hard. Oh, didn't see that there. Albon's literally holding us up here. Oh man, we keep crashing into the back of him. Just give me a place, I don't care. Slowing me up too much. Oh, they're going into the pits. we got benefited off the DRS there as well. I don't think we'll be catching any of them in this episode, like the Ferraris, so that's good, because that's how it should be. It shouldn't just be me winning every race.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh my god, I forgot about all the fuel mixes. I always forget about something every race. Right, we could have a chance to catch up if we leave this in rich, but we just have to make sure we don't make any errors.
This is your final lap of the race. The car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap form.
Oh, I didn't realise it was the final lap. I got about halfway through the lap and realised it was the last one. Yeah, it was hard.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Alright, lean. The end of this race hasn't been very exciting, so we'll have to cut all of the boring bits out, which was pretty much the last half of this race, but we've got some decent positions in the first half. Yeah, just behind the front runners. And there we go. Not a bad race, really.
Well done, good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes.
He's looking at Monaco on his computer, I just realised.
Set them apart from the competition today.
Well, they certainly stood out as a drive with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows
Back to
who take
reality.
top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
I have to give it to the rookie. There was a lot going on all down the field, but they were the
Oh, there we go.
only
Driver
one
of
who
the
I
day
really
again.
felt maximised their potential.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today, as they make their way up the standings. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
Well, much more realistic position this race, but I suppose I'm happy with that because it provides more of a challenge for us. If you have a look at the standings, we are still in 7th, we haven't moved at all, but then you look at who's in front, all the really powerful cars, although Pierre Gasly and Max Verstappen are drawing and only 10 points away from us, so if they screw up anymore, we might be able to move up a bit. But let's just see where the next Grand Prix takes us. Okay, so the next race takes us to Hungary and the Hungaroring. I think that's how that's pronounced. It's not really a circuit I'm familiar with, but I like learning new tracks, so I hope you look forward to that. I do. If you like content like this and other gaming content, why not subscribe, like this video, that'd be really appreciated, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.